Hi there, good afternoon. Welcome to the live. This is Oliver from Doing Holdings. How are you? How are you? Welcome to the live stream. If this is your first time come to the live stream, do make sure you have already subscribed this channel so that next time we do live stream you will be noticed. And if there's anything that you'd like to uh hey, good afternoon, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. This is Oliver from Doing Holdings. And currently we are about to do the live stream, and today's topic it is mainly about the tuber starch. Yeah, good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon. If there's anything that is like to know that is related to the tuber starch, especially for cassava starch, potato starch, and sweet potato starch, you can just easily type something in the comment to let me know because for our company, uh, we mainly do the equipment that is related to the starch business, no matter for the washing parts, for the protecting parts, and for the removing impurities part, you can all just put your question in the comment to let me know. Good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live. And for today's live, we're mainly about to introduce the cassava starch protecting line. And if there's anything that you'd like to know, you can just directly put your question in the comments. Good afternoon. Welcome to the live. And hold on, before I start to introduce about our company, about our processing technology, I'd like to spend some time to introduce about our company. Because for our company, we are based in China, but we do have overseas office which is in Nigeria. So if you'd like to do the starch business in the Africa areas, you can easily check. Hey there, good afternoon. Welcome to the live stream. How are you? Yeah, later I will definitely show you every single details about the cassava starch processing line. Like our processing technology have been updated since 2011 because that is also the year that we fundament about our company. And till now, we have more than 13 years experiences to process the cassava starch, potato starch, and sweet potato starch. And for each of the equipment, we produce it by ourselves. So currently, you are watching the live stream, and we do have our own factories. And our factories, it is also based in China, but we do have our overseas factory, which is in Nigeria. So totally, we do have three factories in total, and the final amount it is about 40,000 square meters with more than 200 workers. It is producing the equipment for you guys. So if there's anything that you'd like to know, you can just directly put your question in the comments. I'd like to show you guys more detailed information about our company and more basic information about our processing line. Hey, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. This is Oliver. And currently for this live stream, we mainly introduce about the cassava starch, potato starch, and sweet potato starch protecting technology that is from our company. So for this whole protecting line, we mainly divide it into three parts: washing, raw material parts, protecting parts, and remove impurities part, and also dry the wear material parts. So if there's anything that you'd like to know, you can just directly put your question in the comment. All right. Welcome to the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome. And yeah, how about let's start from the beginning. And before I start to introduce about our processing technology, one more time, This is Oliver from Henan Doing Holdings, and for our company, it is based in China. And our company has started to do those business since 2011, and so far we got more than 13 experiences to process the tuber starch. And for our processing technology, the final starch rate it is really high, about 94%. It is totally relative to which each part, like washing raw materials parts, because the equipment that we are using here will not damage about the raw materials. And as for the processing parts, the breaking rate is extremely high, which is about 96%. Yes, thank you so much for putting our WhatsApp number in the comments. Thank you so much. And for our siving part, we do have a lot of equipments also. For example, we do have the centrifuge sieve to sieve out about the big fibers, and we do have the hydrocyclone station, which is mainly used to remove the cells, increase about the final colors for the starch. So yeah, I have already, our assistant have already pinned our WhatsApp number in the comment. And if you'd like to know about our processing technology, you can just directly let us know about what you want to know for our, yes, thank you so much. So yeah, let's start from the beginning and to check about every single details about our processing technology. Or if there's anything that you'd like to know, you can also add the WhatsApp number that I have already pinned at the comment, or you can leave your WhatsApp number in the comment, because we do have our overseas office, we do have our overseas factory, which is all located in Nigeria. So no matter if you want to visit or if you have already ordered, I mean for the shipping, I mean for every part, it is really convenient for each of us. So let's start from here and check about this whole processing technology. All right, this is the first equipment that we use. It is actually called a feeding hopper, which play a really important role in this whole processing line. You guys check here at the bottom, there is the vibration sub, which is keep vibrating, which can put our material get into this processing line in a regular speed. To avoid the problems like clogging, or sometimes it will totally shut down for this whole system. I mean, with this one, you can make sure like for each of the equipments, it handle the same amount of the raw materials, which can guarantee the final starch quality and also protect about our equipments. And also later, I will show you guys about the real equipment's working videos shoot by our provides clients. So if you do curious about our processing technology, or like interested about the tuber starch thing, you can just wait here. And if you do have any questions, just put your question in the comment. And the first equipment that we are using here, it is actually called a dry sieve. You guys can see for this dry sieve, a really simple structure. You guys can see according to the video. When it is working, it will keep rotating at regular speed, and all of our raw material will get into this equipment at the left part, and going to the right part during the equipment it rotates, it will also push our raw materials moving forward, and during the moving forward time, all of our the raw material will rush into each other, and the big impurities, like we can see the impurities through our own eyes, will automatically drop at the bottom. So yeah, you guys can see here over this part, it is actually the outlet for the impurities, and you can easily set a garbage bin or set a plastic box at the bottom to collect all of the impurities, which is really convenient for our clients to make it. And we strongly suggested our clients to set this equipment at the outside for the of the workshop, so that we can make this whole uh, the workshop clean and tidy, so that we can reduce guarantee the final quality for the starch. So this is the dry sieve, and inside of it there's one more thing. There is actually like a helix design. like a helix design. So when it is rotates, all of the raw materials will pushed by the helix design, so that it is not only about the removing impurities equipment, but also it is also like the transport equipments here. If there's anything that you'd like to know, you can directly put your question in the comment. I am currently waiting for that. And after this one, let me just pause it here, because for the next one, it is most suitable for cassava. Yeah, it is most suitable for cassava. But if you are doing about the like the potato or sweet potato starch business, we do have another equipment which can help you a lot. That one, it is called rotary washing equipment, but for this one it is called paddle washing equipments. And you guys can see inside of the video, the machine, it is actually a double slot, but according to your needs, we can make this one into a single slot or like a triple slot to prolong or shorten the washing time, so that we can guarantee about the final washing effect. And also there's more than this, because inside this one, it is adopt counter current washing principle. How can we make it? Actually, at the bottom there are two kind of the valves. It is installed, and normally we will turn one third of the inlet part valves, so all of the water will rush to the inlet part, but our raw materials, it is just like uh, the same direction. So we make this one into a counter current washing principle, so that we can guarantee the final washing effect. And inside of this one, do not worry about the water consumption. Why is that? Because the water that we use here, it is reusable water. For this whole system, we do have a reusable water system. So basically, after uh, you collect about the polluted water, we will just reproduce and reuse again inside of this one, inside of here. And over here at the outlet part, the pipe that I'm pointing right now, it is actually a cleaning water pipe. So by using the clean water pipe, we can wash about our raw materials again after the washed by the reusable water, to make sure the final washing effect. And also inside of the paddle washing equipment, there's one more thing. At the bottom, there's actually have the bottom net, and also have the stone sink design. So basically, all of the impurities like the small stones or like the heavy magnetic things will automatically drop at this part after this whole system shut down. You can open it in a regular time, to clean it, to make sure the final washing effect. So basically, this is our paddle washing equipment. It is suitable for cassava, those kind of things, because cassavas, it is more like thin and long, but for potato and sweet potato, the size, it is more bigger and thicker. So we do wash the potato and sweet potato by using another equipment. So if you want to do the potato and sweet potato starch, you can easily type something in the comment. I will definitely show you the pictures and the real videos that are shooting by our Provice clients, so that you can know more about this whole system. This is our paddle washing equipment. And after washing, that is basically all about the washing part. That is basically all about the washing part. So for the next part, it is about our processing part, which it is the main part in this whole tuber starch processing technology line. Let me just pause it here, because at this part, we mainly make our raw materials get into the starch. From the potato, get into the starch. And the first thing that we use, it is actually like a cutting machine. There is a rotary a knife. It is keep rotates and to cut all of the raw material get into small pieces, which it is about 3 centimeters to 5 centimeters. And there are two knives. On the top, it is a rotary knife, but at the bottom, there is another kind of the knives, which is called the stable knives. And all, no matter for each of the knives, it is made of the raw material. Hi, welcome to the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. If there's anything that you'd like to know, you can just directly put your question in the comment, And no matter for potato starch, sweet potato starch, or cassava starch, we all have the equipments here. So if you do like to know anything that is related to those business, you can just directly put your question in the comment. And currently we are showing the video about our cutting machine. And for this one, just where was I, like the material, yes, the material of the knife, it is made of 4CR13, which is really really durable, not like the normal knives, but instead it is a really stable material inside of here. So cutting 3,000 tons to 5,000 tons of the raw materials without damaging itself, it is really really amazing. This is our rotary cutting machine. So why, is there anyone know why we use the rotary like the cutting machine on the top of the Raspberry? If you do, please put your question in the comment. I'd like to show you more. All right. This is our cutting machine. After this one, all of the raw materials, small pieces, 3 centimeters to 5 centimeters pieces will get into the Raspberry, which it is most high efficient part of the of this whole processing line. Why that? You guys can see here. Over here that I'm pointing right now is about the drum, the rotary drum. It is here. Yeah, over here. And for this drum, the hey, welcome to the live stream. For our the Raspberry, the breaking rate, it is totally about 96%, which you can easily to compare our equipments with other like the hammer mill or some other breaking equipments. Normally, the breaking rate it is about 80% or 85%, but for our Raspberry, the breaking rate it is about 96%, which guarantee this whole processing line high efficiency. And for our company, we can supply you about the tuber starch, especially for cassava starch, potato starch, and sweet potato starch processing technology. No matter for the washing equipment, for the processing equipment, or for the drying equipment, we all have in stock. And I have already pinned our WhatsApp number in the comment. If you're interested about our technology, you can just stay here, put your question in the comment. I am currently waiting for that. And let me give you an example why our Raspberry it is more high efficiency than other companies' equipments. At the bottom, there is actually a bottom net. It is set at the below of the Raspberry. So if the all if the material cannot get into the starch shape, it cannot go through for the mesh because the mesh size it is really tiny. Normally, it is about 18 millimeters to 20 millimeters. It is a really tiny mesh. So if the raw materials didn't get into the starch shape, it will keep stable. It will keep by our Raspberry by using this one. And let me give you an example why you have to choose about the high breaking rate equipment. Why? Okay, so 2 years earlier, we do have clients. Due to the limited budget, he finally chose about the hammer mill, which the breaking rate is around 80%. So with 5 tons or 6 tons of the raw material, he can get 1 ton of the starch. But by using our equipment, you can easily get 1 ton of the starch by using like 4 tons of the raw materials, which differs a lot. You can easily do the calculation. So with high our equipments, you can easily with the same amount of the raw material, you can definitely get more of the starch with no doubts. And on the surface for the drum, there are multiply of the blades, and the smallest capacity equipments also have more than 80 of the blades. But if you're getting like more scales, if you are choosing more high capacity equipments, the diameter for the drum will also getting bigger. Hey, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. If you are curious about the tuber starch, no matter for potatoes, sweet potato, or cassava, directly put your question in the comment. And currently, we are showing you the tuber starch processing line, and currently we are introducing about the raspberry, which the breaking rate is about 96%. Yeah, where was I? Where was I? Yeah. All right, let's keep going. After the raspberry, we basically have already get the starch. So for the later part, all we need to do is to remove the impurities, because there are so many impurities like the fibers, like the cells, or some other about the residues. It also mixing together inside of the starch, so we have to remove it. So basically, the first equipment that we use here, it is called centrifuge sieve. It is called centrifuge sieve. And for this centrifuge sieve, it is a kind of the screening equipment mainly used in sweet potato starch production line, and mainly used to screen sweet potato starch pulp fiber components and to improve the quality of the finished starch. And the starch centrifuge size level of sweet potato starch production line, it is generally determined according to your needs, your demands, and it is often equipped with a slag sieve for screening work. You guys can check about the video. For this screening style, it is mainly composed of a screen door, feed duct, spindle, motor, side basket, screen mesh, powder chamber, and slag chamber. So really simple structure. But for this one, how does it work? The slurry enters at the bottom of the console side basket from the contact on the door of the screening the screen, and under the action of centrifuge force, the slurry is evenly distributed along the screen surface. Yeah, sorry, I was checking about the message. And the surface of the slurry by the tangential line, the normal line of the two direction of the force together, along with the inner cone to do a more complex curve movement until it reaches to the outer edge of the console side basket, and under the action of the centrifuge force to support around into a slag collecting chamber. Due to the small diameter of starch particles, it is not easy to pass through for the mesh and gap wise of the screen, and under the action of centrifuge force and gravity through the mesh or gap directly get into the powder chamber. And for this one, we are using normally 4 or 5 of the equipments at the bundle, because when the fibers it is out of the centrifuge side, we also it will also take away some of the starch. So at the outlet part that I'm pointing right now, it is actually the fibers outlet, but the inside is like the starch. So when the fibers it is out, it will also take away some of the starch. So when the fiber it is out of the first equipment, it will get into the second one to sieve it again, and get into the third one, and get into the fourth one, and get into the last one. That is what we do to sieve out all of the fibers. Hey, welcome to the live stream. If you do have any questions, you can directly put your question in the comments. We can supply you the cassava starch, potato starch, and sweet potato starch processing technology, processing line. So no matter what kind of the raw materials do you have, you can just easily let me know by put your question in the comments. And after the centrifuge sieve, all of the starch will get into the descender that over here, which it is normally a bundle or so. So when the starch get into this one, due to the force of the centrifuge and the gravity, like the weight of the fine sand, it is normally about 2, but the weight for the starch, it is more lighter. It is about 1.6. So due to the differences about the weight, you can easily separate about the fine sand out of the starch. And yeah, also you guys can say it is like a bundle. It is like a bundle, so you can remove it in a really high efficient way, which it is called our designer. Remove the butterfly signs. Even we have washed about our raw material in a really thorough way, but you also may have something that we didn't clean it up. And yeah, check about this one. This is our hydrocyclone station, which have a lot of equipments working together as a bundle. For this one, it is mainly used to remove the cells, and it is the best equipment for refining, washing, and concentrating the crude starch milk after separating most of the protein and other light substances by the separator. It by many groups of the countercurrent series and can replace the separation unit use. And it has a really small area than with four centrifuge processes. Simple structure, no vibration, convenient maintenance, and reliable operation, and other advantages. And the production of the same quality of the starch than with the centrifuge process to save about 50% investment, and easy to operate. Maintaining cost, it is really low, and it is one of the equipment with a high promotion value in the starch industry. And the screen core starch milk contains a certain amount of protein. These protein particles are small, but the time is too long. It can accumulate into a groove so that the separation effect is greatly reduced. So it should be separated as soon as possible. And if the primary separation is done by the separator, and the refining and washing of the starch can be completed by the 6 to 9 stage cyclone, and the overflow yellow pulp can be recovered before returning to the separator. And in the process of total cyclone purification, the separation and refining, the cyclone group is divided into two parts. The first part can use 6 to 8 groups of primary concentration and separation, and the second part use 10 to 12 groups for refining and washing. If 6 to 8 groups of washing parts are added at last, and the quality of starch will be better. And let me show you the detail. You always ignore question on the prices of your equipment shipped to Nigeria. Being asked for the price for Gary processing line, and no one is saying anything. Yeah, add well. Yeah, you can add our WhatsApp number. We are not avoiding about the prices for our equipment. We are not avoiding that, because for different of the equipments, the price it is totally different. Why is that? Because for example, just let me show you an example. For this equipment, some of our clients will ask for 6 or 8 of the equipments, but if you want to get the high quality of the final starch, you have to use about 16 or 18 of it. So different clients have different needs, so the price it is not like the always like the same. But you can add our WhatsApp number. You can add our WhatsApp number, and our assistant, our sales manager can offer you the can show you about the whole prices of our equipments shipped to Nigeria. And besides, we do have our overseas office, which is also in Nigeria, Yeah, you can add this WhatsApp number, and our sales manager will definitely, according to your needs, give you a customized design, and then offer you about the price. We are not avoiding that. We are not avoiding that. Just like I said, we do have our overseas office, and our stock it is also in Nigeria. So basically, if you want to have a visit, you can also get into there and have a visit. Uh, if you'd like to know about the like the address for our overseas office, we can definitely offer you about that. And if you do have more questions, you can just directly put your question in the comment as well. Yeah, if you are still here, you can add this WhatsApp number. Thank you so much. And our sales manager will definitely offer you the whole price according to your needs. All right, this one it is called actually called our hydrocyclone station. You guys can see, no matter for potato starch or Gary, we have done those things since 2011 until now. We do have more than 13 years experiences here. Where has he asked about the prices? Where is he? Wait a second, let me check about it. Check about it. No, there's no comment actually. Yeah, I didn't see about the price, about the like the questions. All right, let's keep continue. Let's continue to further our processing line. Where was I? Yeah, in the total cyclone process, because of the coarse pulp directly enters in the cyclone group for separation and washing, and the secondary powder with a small protein of will flow out of the overflow port together with yellow pulp in order to improve the economic benefits. And the two parts of the cyclone have 3 to 4 groups of recovery cyclone, and the recovered secondary starch slurry will flow back to the original slurry pool for separation if high quality starch is needed to produce. The recovered secondary starch should be stored and disposed of separately. And the hydrocyclone, it is used in industry, belongs to liquid hydrocyclone. It is working and the working principle is similar to that of gas hydrocyclone, and it is separated by centrifuge force and suspension position with a different specific gravity of particles, and the material enters in tangential position of a cyclone tube at a certain pressure, rotates in the tube and produces a large centrifuge force, and the large particles will move down along the tube wall and discharge by the bottom flow hole, and with the smaller particles move up near the enter and discharged by the overflow port. And the effect of the cyclone. Let me show you that about how does it moving. All right. Am I working or yeah? Am I lagging? Am I lagging? Can you guys still hear me? If you guys still can hear me, you can just say something in the comments. And the effect of the hydrocyclone, it is related to the series of concentration. The more series, the more substance is removed and the quality of the starch is improved accordingly. Welcome to the live show, ladies and gentlemen. If there's anything that you'd like to know, you can just directly put your question in the comments. And currently we are showing you our hydrocyclone station, which if you want to get really high qualities of the equipment, you can just get 18 or 19 of the equipments to do it. But if you just want to do the dewatering, you can also use 6 or 8 of the equipments, which can also make it. This is our hydrocyclone station. And if you'd like to know more detailed information or want to check about the real videos, you can go to my page, or you can add the WhatsApp number, which I have already pinned it at the bottom in the comments. Add the WhatsApp number, and our sales manager can show you about the real videos for our equipments. And we do have our overseas office, which is in Nigeria, and which is in Lagos, I believe. And Yes. And by the way, for the price, which is I believe a lot of our clients are really curious about the price. Why didn't you guys see about the price in the live stream? Because the prices it is different according to your needs. Some of our clients will need only 6 to 8 of the equipments, which the price it is a little bit lower. But some of our clients want to have a bigger workshop, which the capacity it is normally around 150 tons per day. So it also needs more. It also needs more of the equipment. So the price it is totally different. But if you'd like to know more about the price, you can just add this WhatsApp number and tell our sales manager what kind of equipments do you need and how many. What is the skills do you need so that our assistant and our sales manager will offer you a price for that. And this one you guys can see, which is the drying part. It will dry all of the raw materials get into the dry. And for this equipment, it is get totally under pressure because you can check about the pipe. It is one pipe connected to another pipe. So if in the middle part, if there's like a small hole, it will fly out of the starch, will cause a loss for the starch, which we didn't want that to happen. So we make these equipments under pressure, and the pipe size it is not the same. You guys may notice, which is our special design, so that we can prolong the drying time for this drying part. And the height for this drying part, which is normally around 15 meters to 20 meters, which is not always the same, but according to your needs, our sales manager and our engineers team will give you a customized design according to your needs. And if you are just new here, we can provide you the cassava starch, potato starch, and sweet potato starch processing line, and also for the Gary processing line. And for our company, we have done those business since 2011. Until now, we got more than 13 years experiences. Our company and our factory it is all in China, but we do have our overseas office, which is in Nigeria, and we do have the overseas stock. So if you are living in the tropical area countries or subtropical area countries or the Africa countries, we can really help you to build your own workshop. If you can just let me know what kind of the business you want to do, potato starch, cassava starch, sweet potato starch, or Gary processing line, we can provide you all of the equipment, and the price it is really good because our company and our factory it is all in China. So all of the equipment it is made in China. And as for the factory, we do have 3 factories in total. Two of the factories it is in China, and the final amount it is about 40,000 square meters with more than 200 workers producing the equipment for you guys. And also the if you want to have a visit for our overseas office or our overseas stock in Nigeria, you can also just say something in a comment. And by the way, I have already pinned our WhatsApp number in the comment if you want to know, if you want to check about the real video that shooting by our provides clients to see how that the equipments look like, and what about the capacities, and what's the price. Our sales manager can definitely help you with that. And our sales manager will be there 24 hours a day. So if you do have questions, you can just all comment contact with us. Our sales managers, I mean our WhatsApp number, it is down below, so you can easily add our WhatsApp number. And besides, when you have already add the WhatsApp number, do make sure tell the sales manager that you are coming from this live stream, so that they will give you a discount, one more discount. Yes, check about this one. And I believe we have already checked about the cassava starch. How about let's see the Gary processing line, because I just noted there are some people it is really curious about the Gary processing line. And if there's anything that you'd like to know, you can just let me know. All right. Gary. Yeah, this is our Gary protecting line, the Gary protecting technology, and also the all of the equipments in here. It is produced by us. So if you do have any questions, you can just let me know. We do have our own engineers team, which is more than 20 of the engineers. It is inside of the team, and they are the best engineers in China. So basically, if you want to build your own gallery workshop, we can help you a lot. Yeah, the first one it is also about the dry side to remove the impurities and really simple structure, high efficiency equipment also. Check about it. Currently, you guys are checking it is about our paddle washing equipment. For this one, it is mainly to remove the impurities and proteins inside of the raw materials, and also it is actually like the same equipment in the tuber starch, cassava starch protecting line. And for this one, bottom net and stone sink design, it is adopted at the bottom counter current washing principle. According to your needs, we can make the equipment get into the single slot, double slot, or triple slot according to your needs. And reusable water, it is also, and after washing it will get into the peeling machine. Yeah, for this peeling machine there's a lot of things I'd like to show you to you guys, but anyway, let's see what about this whole system, and later I will show you explain about the details. All right, this is also the peeling machine. And then it is about our crusher. If you do have any questions, you can just directly put your question in the comments. I am still waiting for more questions. No matter for the Gary processing technology, potatoes starch, sweet potato starch, cassava starch, we all have the stock and we all produce the equipment by ourselves. So if you want to do the Gary business, we can provide you about the equipments. And currently you are contacting with the factory, so there's no middleman. What you see is what you get. And after this one, we normally will do the fermentation for 2 to 3 days to like lower the water content to, yeah, this is what we do for the fermentation. If you like to know about the price for the whole Gary processing line, you can add the WhatsApp number in the comment, or you can just right now put your question in the comment. I'm waiting for that. And currently this machine, it is called dewatering one. And yeah, let's check about this whole video, and later I will explain every single details for every single equipment. Our company is it is called Henan Doing, which based in China. But we do have our overseas office and overseas stock, which is also all in Nigeria. So if you do want to have our visit our company and or visit our stock, you can just say something in the comments, and you are so welcome to have a visit, checking the material, and to get to know more detailed information about our stock. And by the way, our equipment have been shipped to all over the world, about 40 countries. About 40 countries, you all have our equipments, especially in the Southeast Asia areas and in the African areas, especially in Nigeria, which have a lot of clients which is from Nigeria. So that is the reason why we decided to have our overseas office and overseas stock in Nigeria. And And after the fryer or after the cooker, all of the equipment will get into the vibration side. And before the vibration side, there is a cooling system, cool down the temperature because all of the gari just out of the cooker, so we have to cool down the temperature. And if you didn't subscribe this channel, do give me a subscribe because 2 days later I will bring the live stream to our factory. So if you guys want to check our equipment, you can see the equipment by your own eyes. And at the last, it is our packaging machine, so which is really automatic, high efficiency. No matter for gari or for the potato starch, cassava starch, we all have our own equipment. So if there's anything that you'd like to know, you can just let me know. Or you can just directly put your WhatsApp number or your email address in the comments so that I will definitely contact you in a really short time so you can get in touch with us. All right, so for this part, I will totally give you guys a really specific explanation here. And if you'd like to know anything, you can just let me know. I'm waiting for that, desperate waiting for that. First one, it is actually a feeding hopper. It is Euro at the Euro, the feeding hopper, to put all of the cassava tubers get into this whole processing line in a regular speed. And the first one, it is our dry side, really simple structure. And let me show you about the you guys can see all of the raw materials will get into the dry side and it is going to the outlet. And for this equipment, when it is working, it will keep rotates and all of the proteins, all of the impurities will out of it at the bottom. So basically you can easily set up like a garbage box or plastic bag at the bottom to collect the impurities, to make the whole workshop tidy and to make the whole workshop clean. Really simple structure, and inside of it there is a helix design. And after the dry side, this one, it is called our paddle washing equipments. You guys can see it is like a double slot, 1 2, it is a double slot. For this one, it is really suitable for cassavas, but for potato and sweet potato, we do have another equipment which is called rotary washing equipment. This one called paddle washing equipment. And inside of this one, it is adopt counter current washing principle, because at the bottom there are like two valves, so we will turn 1/3 of the inlet parts valve, so all of the water will rush to the inlet part, and our raw materials will also flow from the inlet part to the outlet part. So we make this equipment get into the counter current washing principle to make sure the final washing effect. And at the bottom for the paddle washing equipment, there is a stone sink design. There is a fine like a bottom net to separate the fine sand, to separate about the stone, the heavy items. And the water inside of this one, it is adopt reusable water, because for this whole system we do have a reusable water system. For our company, we can supply you the gari processing equipments. For every equipment, we produce it by ourselves, and we have done the gari business more than 13 years. Since 2011 till now, we do have more than 13 years experiences here. So if there's anything that you'd like to know, you can just directly add the WhatsApp number that I have already pinned it at the bottom in the comment area, or you can just leave your WhatsApp number or your email address to contact with us. So this one, yes, ladies and gentlemen, check about this one. This one, it is called peeling machine. Let me just pause it here. Yeah, this one, it is called peeling machine. And there are 3 types according to the processing capacity: 1 tons per hour, 2 tons per hour, and 5 tons per hour. And according to the material, it can be made into a contact material, stainless steel, and all stainless steel according to your needs. And the skin of cassava, it is like hard, and the inside it is relatively fragile. So there are 2 layers of the skin. The first brown skin, it is very easy, and it is very thin and easy to remove, but it is always having a problem to fully remove the second hard cuticle without damaging the inside. But our company have developed the cassava peeling machine, adapt to the sand roller peeling machine to peel off the hard cuticle of cassava one by one without damaging the inside. And the surface of the produced cassava, it is smooth and with less loose. It is mainly used in the epidermis and subcutaneous critical of cassava raw material removal, and the equipment it is widely used in raw material peeling treatment of cassava products such as like gari production line, cassava slice processing line, and cassava flour processing line. It all use about the this thing. And the friction between the material and the sand roller, the peeling is clean and thorough, and the peeling rate can be reached more than 95%, and the sand roller peeling can be peeled off the cassava epidermis and the second layer of the skin in one piece. So the surface of the material after peeling, it is smoother, and the degree of material loss, it is low. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do have any questions, you can just right now put your question in the comment, because our live stream will be end. I will ending the live stream after 10 minutes. If you didn't contact with us, you can right now just put something in the comment, contact with us. All right, put your WhatsApp number or put your email address in the comment. We can show you about our provide cases. And yeah, if you do have any questions later after the live stream, you can also ask about engineers team. And all right, so for this peeling machine, it works with the spray heater during the working process. During the peeling process, it is cleaned while peeling, and the water emery close has the better peeling effect if it had the water. And the spray water, it is also continuous on the emery roller and cassava raw materials for washing. And on one hand, it can wash away the drags attached on the water sandpaper and maintain its friction so that the peeling of cassava can be continuous. And on the other hand, the cassava, it is rinsed so that the peeling cassava can directly enter in the subsequent processing. And drags collection device is designed at the bottom of the equipment to avoid the splashing of the residues and the scratch. It is recommended to dig a drainage system on the ground to keep the workshop clean, and the peeling machine is equipped with a 4-stage motor and a reducer. The speed of the 4-stage motor, it is generally like 1,500 in 1 minute, and considering the sleep rate, the actual operation it is about 1,450 rounds in 1 minute. So a reducer is required to reduce the speed. And the speed of the sand roller and the screw auger can be adjusted, and the speed of the sand roller is adjusted by the frequency converter, and the screw auger is adjusted by the stabilized speed regulation handwheel above the feeding port of the peeling machine. And when the cassava raw material has more soil, when it is time, you can properly adjust the speed of the sand roller and slow down the speed of the auger to ensure that the raw material achieves an ideal peeling effect, and vice versa. This is our peeling machine. I believe you guys have already know it in a really specific time. If you do have any questions right now, you can just directly put your question in the comment, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still waiting for more comment here. And yeah, if you didn't subscribe this channel before ending today's live stream, do subscribe the channel so that next time we do a live stream, you will be noticed. And this one is called our crusher. This is the old version one, but currently we do update about our real machines. So if you'd like to know, you can just say something in the comment. I would like to show you the real videos about our hold a second, let me check, do I have the real video in this computer, because I do want to show you guys about the real videos in our processing line. And for our equipments, for our company, it is called Henan Dream Holdings, and we have done the Gary business, Gary equipments business, and potato starch, sweet potato starch, cassava starch, more than 13 years. Our company, it is established started to do the business in 2011, and so far we do have 13 years working experiences. So if there's anything that we can do for help, you can contact with us. Our company, it is based in China, but our overseas office, which is in Nigeria. So no matter for if you want to have a visit for our company to check the material, to have a deep conversation with our sales manager or with our engineers, it is really convenient for you guys. Especially if you are living in the Nigeria, it is really convenient for you guys to make it. And because all of the equipments inside of this whole protecting line, it is produced by ourselves, so the price, it is really good, a really good deals, and our equipments have been shipped to more than 40 countries, especially in the Africa countries and South Asian countries. And for our starch rate for the processing line, it is about 94%, really high efficiency. And if there's anything that you'd like to know, you can just directly put your question in the comment. I'm waiting to answer your questions, ladies and gentlemen. Please do that. And if you didn't subscribe the channel, do give me a subscribe, because our live stream will be end after 4 minutes later. And next time I will do the live stream in the factory. So if you'd like to check the raw materials of our equipment, you can subscribe the channel or add our WhatsApp number for more consultation. All right. I cannot see who's here, right? Or you can also go to the detail page, check about the previous video that we showed before. No matter for the Gary processing machine, or for the cassava starch processing machine, or for the rice mill, it is all in the detail page. So if you do have questions, or if there's anything that you'd like to know, you can just go to the detail page, check about the detail informations, or just right now tell us about your WhatsApp number or your email address in the comments, so that next time we enter the live stream, uh, we can contact with each other by using social medias. All right. So if there's no further questions, our live stream will be end after uh, less than 3 minutes. Hey Joanna, welcome to the live stream. Joanna Ma, welcome to the live stream. This is Oliver, and currently we are showing you guys the cassava starch processing line and the Gary processing line. If there's anything that is related to the tuber starch or the Gary processing line that you're interested, you can just directly put your question in the comments. Waiting for that, and I have already pinned our WhatsApp number in the comments. So basically, if there's anything that you'd like to know, add the WhatsApp number for more consultations with our engineers. All right. And this is Oliver from Henan Doing Holdings. Our company, it is based in China, but we do have our overseas office, which is in Nigeria, and also for the overseas stock, it is also in Nigeria. So if you want to know the actual detailed address for our overseas stock and overseas uh, office, you can just say something in the comment, and our sales manager will contact with you in a really short time for consultations about the Gary processing technology, for the tuber starch processing technology. And for our equipments, we do have different capacities equipments from 1 ton per hour to 100 tons per day, even 200 tons per day. We all can provide you the equipments for the washing parts, the processing parts, and the drying parts. We all have in stock. So if you do have any questions, you can just put your question in the comment, or directly add the WhatsApp number in the comment. And be make sure. How are you anyway? How are you? Hello from China. Please say something in the comment to let me know where are you from. All right, ladies and gentlemen, say something in the comment. Let me know where are you from. All right, if there's no further questions or if there's no one answering me, I will end this live stream right now. So before ending it, do add the WhatsApp number in the comment. All right, we will talk there, have more discussions about the Gary processing technology and the triple starch protein technology over there. All right, so that's all, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.